as I was saying earlier today, I will be... Just hold on. Yeah, it's a little bit too white in my face, but yeah. I was saying that we will be doing side quests, so I hope you're ready for nice side quests in Mass Effect Legendary Edition, the first, so Mass Effect 1. We're gonna have fun. Alright, so we don't have anything here to worry about. But now, I want to check if there's anything else that we can interact with or talk to, or we already talked to this guy. Yay, more codex entries. Codex. Now we're gonna go talk to Joker, because I don't know if he has something to say about Liara, but let's ask him.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
You did, Joker. You sure you want that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
We already asked all of these questions to Joker last time, so
I have to go.
we don't have anything else to ask you, Joker. Thanks for your input. Let's take that door. No, I don't want to go downstairs just yet. I want to go and check if there's something to scan in my bedroom. Because now it's my bedroom, right? So, since it's my ship. Yeah. No, nothing. Oh. Let's talk to Kaden.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure
She's
man's
always
future in
flirting
space?
with him.
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Well, I guess that's admirable from him, you know, to hold these views. Let's ask him Well, I'm planning to romance him, so I'm gonna be real nice to him in the first one, and then I'll be dropping him for Garrus in the second game. But yeah, I like Caden as a person. I think that he's the more put together squad mate that you can get throughout the whole Mass Effect series. He never asks you about, like, he never tells you about how, you know, he doesn't have any issues with his family or anything. Like, he's really put together, and that's really what I enjoy about him, like, as a character. He's really a no-nonsense guy. Well, Ash also is a no-nonsense girl. I like that about both of these human squad mates that you get in the first Mass Effect. But I don't know, like, Caden is really, he's super chill and, like, well, like I said, you know, my last playthrough, I've romanced him, so it was nice to see this side of him. But I think that ultimately I prefer him as a best friend-ish. Like, we tried, it didn't work, and then we move on, right? But for now, we don't know that yet, technically.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Ugh. True.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Sounds like the plot of E.T. You know, when they get to the house and with their big suits, and that part of the movie really scared me as a kid. Like, the man in suits, like, it was like I had nightmares because of that movie. Let's investigate about his life.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using Mass Effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle to get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to talk or time to get physical? No, I'm gonna say time to
And
talk.
you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess.
What? Excuse you? Me? Ah, he's like talking about his first love, and then he's like you, like hint, hint, you know?
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Right, because at the time, they discovered element 0, which is a new element, and they discovered that element 0 had the not the option, but was affecting humans. It was giving them biotic abilities, and biotics in the Mass Effect universe is like, you know, like space magic. So telekinesis, like lifting objects or yourselves, or people, you know, throwing things, or you know, all that kind of stuff. So they're really playing the angle here. Sorry, my nose ring is moving. So what he's saying, that his mom was affected by element 0 because you have to breathe it or be exposed to element 0 to have a baby that will turn biotics. So it happens in the womb basically, but most kids would just get tumors and get sick and cancers and stuff like that. So the mortality rate is really high compared to, you know, the other side of things, which is having biotic powers. So yeah, so that's why he was saying, well, when we talked to the doctor aboard the Normandy, she says that Kaidan has migraines, and it's because to better master their powers, they use implants. So they have an implant in the brain, which gives them a better grip on their power, and they get to use it more effectively. So that was a little my 5 minutes of learning biotics with Mere tonight. So I was talking about friends, but
There
I
were
want to
other
know.
kids in the same boat,
That's
right?
true. We didn't have much to do though. It was
Let's
research.
ask him the physical
Canadians
question.
can't jump zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway.
Oh,
There was a girl. She was from Turkey. Her family was like you, I guess.
all right.
Yeah.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
It's okay, Kaidan. You know, I want to know more about you.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Kaidan.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
He's like, you know, testing the waters. No, just you. Well,
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander.
he's so flustered.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, I'd like that too.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, Dr.
She seems
Tassoni.
nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Do you?
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
Oh. Oh. Are you hinting at something here, Kaidan?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time
Okay.
for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk
Goodbye.
later, Kaidan.
I'd like that.
Alright, just give me a minute. Someone's texting me. I'm just gonna close this. Alright, so now that we talked to Kaidan, let's go talk to our newest crew member, which is Liara. And we just got her last stream, so let's get to know her better.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Are you okay?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine, I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
She does.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
It's okay.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Okay. Well, you look very convincing.
Don't worry,
so.
Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander.
That's a little
Thank you.
bit too much, but yeah, okay.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Okay, so you're an archaeologist, basically.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Oh, well, we're already getting into the nitty-gritty of this.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
I like making her flustered. She's all like, she's panicking because she doesn't know how to react with us, so that's...
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please,
It's okay.
just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me.
This
I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
What I would be interested in is learning why, and it's just, you know, out there, learning why Liara stopped talking to her mother, because she says that she hasn't talked to her in many years, and she's 106, so why did they, you know, why did she cut off, you know, her mother? Well, she didn't cut her off, but she just stopped talking to her. Like, it's not clear, and it isn't clear in the whole, you know, Mass Effect lore kind of thing. So that would be an interesting idea, maybe for a novel, or, you know, if they someday do a prequel, you know, prequel game. I would like to learn, you know, why they're not talking anymore.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species,
Sorry.
it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
What kind of rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce.
Oh.
This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting. That's really mean. Like, I'm never gonna say that. I did it once for my, like, Renegade playthrough, but that's, like, over the top.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
So they're basically copying the genetic material of their mates? Or not genetic, but like genetic code, maybe more. That would be more accurate.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Who's your father? Who is your father? Who is the father?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
It's a bit of a, intimate questions. Like, I've never met her. It's the first time I'm talking to Liara, and I'm asking her, like, who's your father, But it's okay. I mean, Mass Effect 1 stories, the storylines were very, very straight to the point. So we'll let it through for this time. Yeah.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are.
Yeah, we're just
but I have no way to
comforting
know
her
for sure.
now.
Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
That's really sad when you think of it too. Like, you have a mate, but they can't live as long as you, because Asaris can live for, up to 1,000 years. So yeah.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Yeah, that's a nice way to see it.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose?
She rarely spoke of her partner.
I want to ask her
father,
this one.
if you want to use that term, was another...
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common. Asari
Okay, so it basically brings us back to the same
it is possible Benezia's partner was
dialogue
embarrassed
options.
by their union. She may have been too ashamed. You might be... Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived.
Thank you, Liara, for
I should go.
all
Goodbye,
this
Shepard.
information about Asari culture. Nothing else here. Alright. Do you have something else to say, Dr. Chakwas?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Nope.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, so we'll go downstairs and talk to the rest of our crew. And I think I have also a bunch of loot from last time that I haven't given to my friends. So let's go do a little bit of housekeeping first, and then we'll do the rounds. So yeah, Liara's locker. Now that we have Liara, we can give her equipment. So inventory. What does she have right now? She has Gladiator 1. Oh no, that's no good. Yeah, she can't wear anything right now. This one's not really good for her. Same as what she has. She uses guns, so let's give her the Kessler 3. Let's give her this one. There you go, Liara. Good girl. And she's got an Avenger. There you go. What about Tali? Tali uses shotguns mainly. Oh, she can use, yeah. Let's give her hammerhead rounds and this one. Alright. Oh, I didn't put anything on the Liara's. She can definitely use some armor plating. Oh no, we'll give her first aid. And since she will be using pistols mainly, let's give her phasic rounds and combat sensor. Right. Then maybe, yeah, we'll give her something else here. Right? What? Excuse me? What do I have? I will mark this as red. Myself, I am also using a handgun. Plus 40 shield bypass and minus 20 damage. No, I don't like that. Let's use this one. No. Okay, good. And then this radioactive round, that's good. Alright. What about you, Rex? I forgot I gave him the Phoenix armor, so shock absorber, that's good for you. He also uses an assault rifle. I'm gonna give him the better one here. But there you go. Then he can also use this and shotgun. Oh yeah. There you go. Much better now, right? Chemical rounds, that's good. And that's good. Ash. There you go. And you can use basically anything, so let's just make sure that she has good stuff. Okay, he's good. Tali. There you go. Alright, let's go and sell our stuff right now. And then we can talk to everyone.
Looking for supplies?
Yes, I am.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Hey, I got some light armor for Quarian. Oh. Minute. Really? How did I not see this? Well, it's not. Well, yeah, it's much better, so. There you go. Oh, nice. Yay. Alright, so let's talk to Garrus first.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Well, spit it
I
out.
bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Citadel, so.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
It's getting really cold here tonight, so we're expecting something like minus 20 Celsius. And yeah, my house, well, is well insulated, but now I can feel it because the window is right behind me, right? So it's much colder than it was earlier this week. So what did you
So how did you
find?
figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Oh, well, tell me more about the Krogan testicles.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
Which means they got a quad. But yeah, I don't care about Krogan testicles. Tell me more about the doctor.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation. to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
What? What? It sounds like that meme thing, you know, like, what? Interviewing?
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off.
He's like, I don't care.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on.
Well,
The medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
that's really gross, though. Like, and the renegade is like, interesting. Like, tell me more. No, that's really gross. Like, that really grossed me out.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Ugh. Bastard
I
indeed.
hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him
Yeah,
down,
don't tell me
but
this.
CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties. The ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Yeah, it is.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Yeah, I understand the point, but I am role playing as, you know, she really wants to defend like the innocent, which sometimes most of the time makes her paragon, but in that case, like, she would have been a little bit more ruthless. But I'm gonna say tough choice, because it is a tough choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him.
Of course
I got
not.
the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Well,
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
alright, Garrus, we have a mission to find that Dr. Hart, Celion.
What do you want, Shepard?
I want to talk.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Yes?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us.
Mm-hmm.
They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Yeah, well, there's no use to keep fighting if you cannot win. Like, if it was after the war, you know, with the Turians, it means that the genophage was already in place. So, yeah, I understand. So, let's ask him what he thinks.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war.
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding. At least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
What? Wait, what? Your father?
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Well, that's sad.
Is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You're trying to make me cry, Shepard. I've got some unfinished business with my family.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Like...
What kind of business?
Tell me.
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war.
But
now,
it changed,
it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people.
And we can't have that.
He's got several bases where he stores his goods. All fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Sounds
Just
like...
tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system.
side mission.
But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So we got ourselves a bunch of side missions right now by talking to our friends. Just give me a minute here. many codex entries that I am not going to read because, like I said previously, I've played at games many times, and yeah. Find Rex armor and find Dr. Salion. Alright. We're good. Now we're gonna talk to Ash.
Commander? Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Also, in every, pieces of media or movies, they're always like, hey sis, hey bro, and personally I never said that to either my sister or my brothers, so it's really not a natural way to greet your brothers and sisters.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone.
Oh.
What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Well, I don't know, because my mother is still like an admiral or a captain something.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back.
Okay, so she was
They were on
pretty young.
Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Boys, no control. Well, no, I prefer no means no, because no means no.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. I do great things to her figure, though.
So she's basically like a Victorian era fan. What about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us.
Oh.
Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
Oh.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell.
She's
Before
like...
they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. She hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father? And that was pointless. No. We're gonna be nice with Ash, but I really want to know where was her father during that time.
Where was your father during this?
Yeah.
Was your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming.
Oh yeah, she likes
heart,
poetry.
Much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
That's a
That's
long conversation.
Not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
That's okay.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex
Aw,
life?
that's not nice.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
Aw, no fun, Skipper. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
I'm sorry.
Dismissed, Chief.
I had...
Man.
Well, I didn't do it on purpose, right? They just got destroyed in the process. Alright. We have been talking to the squad mates for at least 30-something minutes. Yeah, like almost 45 minutes. So let's finish up with Tali. Is there something else here that I can scan? No.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Oh, why are you sad?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep
Aww,
at night?
she's so cute.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is
Excuse me.
silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard.
True.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
It makes sense, right?
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
Yeah,
You do
maybe.
plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
We already asked all of these questions. So.
I should go.
See you later.
Yes, yes, yes. Alright. So, let's go upstairs. And now we're gonna finish. I think we were exploring the Artemis Tau cluster. So we still have 2 solar systems to visit and explore. Because we visited one and then we visited the second one where we found Liara. So yeah, that's it. We were on Terram. I think we scanned this already. Yeah, we did. Alright guys. I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit in my ears because the sound of the map is really loud. Let's keep going with Sparta. Now that we are visiting Sparta.
Message coming in.
Oh.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Right. Well, we have a new mission. But first we'll finish exploring the solar system. So in the asteroid cluster we find a collection of small siliceous asteroids loosely bound together by gravity. And by surveying it we found a Prothean data disk recovered. So while scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, you found signs of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk inside. Great. Alright. Let's do the other asteroid belt before scanning the rest of the planets. No, nothing. Nothing, right? Alright, so let's start with Alsages. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right. So Alsages. Small distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water, ice, and calcium, with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Iluam Ranpera was caught with his frigate Tuneron, grounded on Alsages for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, I can't pronounce this. Wait. Hyderabad, Ranpera refused to surrender. The Tuneron was destroyed attempting to take off. The debris is strewn across the southern hemisphere. We can survey that planet and we find plutonium. Altaia. Altaia is an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altaia once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. No, nothing to scan here. I'm trying not to move too fast for you guys, sorry. Tremonre. Tremonre is a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Its surface is covered by wide swaths of ancient dark basaltic lava, sorry. It's Saturday, right? Possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. Tremonre's magnetic field is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump drive charge from orbit. That said, Tremonre's minuscule gravity allows even cruiser-sized vessels to land safely for direct grounding. Or direct grounding. Aeolus?
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Well, I think we can land there then. Aeolus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Aeolus' surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate sand, with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. Aeolus' orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Antamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. We're not gonna land right now. I want to go and scan the last planet here, and then we'll go back and visit it. Antamalka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altaia and Aeolus, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Antamalka's orbit is congested with hundreds of capture moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous. Wow, I can't read. Hazardous at best. Hazardous. Welcome to me trying to read in English with my mouth full of potatoes. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Well, yeah, if they got like a bunch of asteroids and other debris. Good luck. Let's survey the planet. We found gas, hydrogen. Nice. Okay. Now we will land here, but give me a minute because I have to blow my nose. And yeah, so I'm gonna mute my mic and go get a Kleenex. I'm back. All right. Sorry for that. Wait. Okay. I like the camera that my camera follows, you know, myself. It always follows you. Like I configured it to have it follow me around-ish. But when I get up or walk away, like it doesn't know where to focus, and that's what happens. So now we can land on Aeolus. Let's visit this planet. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna take Liara because I haven't. We just picked her up, you know, the other day, and I'm gonna take Tali. No, I need some combat strength. Yeah, let's be super balanced and take Ash. Alright. Just a second. My mom was texting me about the dog. Because we have a dog. And he's a cutie. But yeah. She was just telling me about him. Oh god. I hope it's not too loud. With the wind and I think there's like a meteor shower. Yeah, you can see it in the sky. All right. We got a bunch of codex entries that we are not going to read. And what did we get? I think there's, yeah, UNC missing Marines. So there is a distress call here that we can find more about. And now we're going to level up Liara. Liara is a biotic, and she's got, what's it called? She has, oh, well, I'm just gonna mark them all as done. Red. Liara is a biotic, and she has singularity, which I love. I love using that one. So let's upgrade her. Hello. Oh. I'm really trying to build her up a little bit as a biotic. We're good. She got 12 points here, so combat armor, yeah. Great. And now she can use sniper rifles, and advanced overkill. Right? There you go. Great. And I don't think I have anything. No. But now, Liara and not Ashley, sorry, can use heavy armor. This one's better. There you go, girl. And Liara's already has something. She cannot use anything else. Alright. So let's do a hard save because I don't want to use this. And now let's look at the map and see what we can do. Okay, the distress signal. I'm pretty sure that's a treasure maw thing. Anomaly and debris. Okay, so let's go there, but I'm pretty sure that it's a treasure maw nest. So let me. Alright. Just want to make sure that I know what button to press. It is, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a treasure maw nest. Yeah, you can see it. Alright, guys. I fucking hate treasure maws! Okay, we have to drive closer. I fucking hate treasure mods. Get out! Asshole! Okay. Done. All right. There you go, bitch.
Clear.
These are Alliance soldiers. It appears they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men.
Right?
We need to tell him what happened here.
Anything else? Great. Good job, guys. Which one? Oh, yeah, missing Marines. So we will have to talk to Admiral Kahoku pretty soon. When we'll go back to the Citadel. Go back. And we have leveled up. Yay! Let's use more first aid and let's use neural shock. Here we go. Ash, you're gonna get some more shotgun. Oh, she doesn't have enough. And Liara, get more singularity. There we go. Now we can save. And open the map. We'll go and visit this point here. Good job, guys. Oh, is there something over there? I still line. Oh no. I don't think it's anything. No, that's just the edge. The edge of the map. Way. Ah, gotta love the Mako. Wow, I'm skidding. I'm having way too much fun. Oh no, I hope it's not another treasure maw. No. Okay, good. Where is it? Is it over there? Oh yeah, it's right here. That's weird. Oops. I wanted to press Q, not escape. ID tag recovered. You found Captain Mylan's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Well, great. We got a new tag, so our fetch quests are doing pretty fine so far, and now we just have to visit this location here. Great. I absolutely have no control when jumping whatsoever. Yay! Where's it? Oh, it's right there. Jesus. I really suck tonight. What? Really? My electronics are too low? I should have gone higher. Really? That sucks. Who else is here? Maybe if I go and come back, yeah. And if I go back there and get either, I'm gonna get Tali. Well, we will level up our tech squad for now, so. Anyway, it's just to go and unlock that that little thing. I have one that I forgot as well that I need to unlock in the previous cluster, I think. I don't think it's very important. There usually isn't any like really valuable loot in these things, but I'm just, you know, I like to unlock everything so I can resell everything. Alright, so let's level up Tali'Zorah Naraya. Oh, so they get only 3 points now, I think. Ah, that's probably what happens with what's her name? Ashley. I thought I had 4 points, but I had only 3. There, let's do this for now. And let's go there. And we'll see if that's enough, and if it's not, then I will level Tali up accordingly. Oh, there's minerals over there. And go and get some more minerals. Big rock. Lithium. What am I doing? Really? Really, Mako? Okay, so yeah, that was the last point that I needed. Wow, well, it worked. Oops. Now let's go back. Yes. Great. So now that we did that, I should have leveled her up a little bit more. But it's okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Tali and probably Garrus. So we finished that solar system, and now this is the last one in Artemis Tau that we have left. Yay! So let's visit Macedon. I hope I'm pronouncing these names right.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here.
You sure?
Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Okay.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
You're our only hope. Alright, let's visit this system, or maybe not, wait. Show me the journal. Is this, yeah, Rogue VI on Earth's moon. Yeah, that's the Luna mission. Alright, so we will complete our visit of this solar system. So we will scan and land on the planets that are left there. Then we can go and do the Luna mission, because it's a nice mission. I like it. So let's do this. And then after that we can go back to the Citadel and tell Admiral Kahoku what we found about his team that disappeared, that we found, that was dead and attacked by a treasure bomb. So let's scan Patavig first. Patavig is the second of the Macedon system's giant terrestrial planets, and by far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, in which a unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere has developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, a rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly toxic seas. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Patavig is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Negotiations between the system's alliance and the Volus patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Yeah, because the Volus, like the smaller, dwarfish, not human, but race, their suit is because they cannot breathe in a nitrogen atmosphere like we do. So their planet is ammonia based as well. So if they can live there, that's a good thing for them. We could have bonus neighbors. Farjalus. It sounds like Beetlejuice. Farjalus is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Well, that was short and brief. And we get some xenon. Let's check the asteroid belt. If there's anything here. Oh, yay! Metallic asteroid. A metal-rich asteroid that we can survey, and we find a large deposit of titanium. Yay! Okay, now that we scan these two, Sharjila. Oh, we can land there. So we'll land after we scan the last one. Sharjila has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Convoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating there nearby. Sharjila has an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silicon dioxide dust. The respiratory byproducts of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. We will land in a minute. Let's just scan the last planet, which is Porolan. Porolan is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves its surface biting cold. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These lodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite the heavy gravity. And we find Matriarch's writings there. So you were scanning the planet Porolan when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Priestley determined that the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Dilinaja's writing in its storage compartment. Well, that Matriarch lady has left her shit all around the galaxy. Alright, let's go back to Sharjila and we will land there. Maybe we could take... I want to take Tali. And let's take Rex because he will balance us pretty well. And then we can finish leveling up Tali, and we can probably level up Rex as well. Oh yay, we found all the gases here. Yay! Good job, guys. And then a squad. Yeah, 11 points, so now instead of 4 points, they have 3 points, I think. So, advance, and let's give him throw. There you go. I think I have 1 point left, so let's add to stasis. There you go, girl. He'll boost. She got 2 points left. Let's give her hacking. And I'm good. So I really need to get Master Overload then. Next time. Alright. Let's save. Because I don't want to do all of this for nothing. Let's open the map. Debris. What is this? Stronghold of something. And anomaly. Alright, so we will go counterclockwise. And start with the debris over there. Come on, Domenico, you can do it. Well, why, use the plane when you can climb mountains? Good job, Mary. I hope there's no... No, I don't think there's a pressure on that planet. There we go.
I'm on my way.
Take off. And now we can go visit that stronghold. I don't... Oh, maybe I remember. So I'm assuming if it's a stronghold, then it's either bandits or some kind of like not very nice people waiting for us over there. It never gets old. I think there's one left on the other side. Yeah. I want to be closer to the door since it's not a nice atmosphere. Yay, we got loot. Okay, I got enough grenades and I got some metagel. Alright. But now I want to do something else, which is... Yep. Take this, my dear friend. And Tali is good. Rex. Nah, that's not a good one. Can I? Anti-gel. Yeah. I just want to get some more Omnigel for when we need to repair the Mako when that happens. And I wanted to do a hard save because I don't know what kind of people we're gonna find inside. So I don't want to get killed and then be angry at myself. Alright, so you get here. You're gonna get there. Come on, Tali. There you go. Go there. No, go there. go. That was so dramatic. Okay, I know that I think there's one upstairs. Alright, guys.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go! I think there's one that will be yelling also, I will destroy you, you know?
Securing point.
Can I climb? Can I? I can't. Or maybe I can try after. Hehe. I should have done that earlier. Oh, she got killed. There's one upstairs, I think. Good job, guys. I never played a pistol build before. I was always either, you know, when I was a Vanguard, I was running the shotgun. And when I was well, my first ever playthrough of Mass Effect was as, you know, male Shep, soldier kind of thing. So mostly it was an assault rifle and sniper rifle as well. Love me a good sniper rifle. Last time I was a infiltrator, which is a great sniper build, right? And I'm not gonna get it. Alright, so let's just read this first and then do it. Oh! You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dentius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. I think Nasana is the lady that just called us earlier when we switched clusters. So yeah, now we know why she called us, right? Excuse me? Another heart? Just spam the button until it works. Well, that one was easy. Now now it's easy, but it wasn't like earlier. Just a second, I'm getting text messages. All right. Good. So now, Tali, what is this? Why are you moving like this? Oops. Can I? No, there's nothing here. Sometimes they have crates, you know, on top of the crates, like the crates that you can open, you know, like the Metagel crate kind of thing. Run, girl, run! Yay, loot! Guns! Give me the guns! Whoops. Here we go. Anything else here? Oh yeah, there was something here. Take all. Yay, new weapon mods. I don't remember how I did the other day. Hold on. Phoenix form. Oh, but you know what? I think I'm gonna put him in this armor here. But I'm really thinking about the Phoenix armor. We're gonna be a team wearing Phoenix armor now. That's my goal for this playthrough, is to have everyone decked in Phoenix armor. They're gonna hate me. No, I wanted to check the key bindings. Is there a way? Squad, journal, quick save, quick load. Oh, jump jet. No, it doesn't say. Oh well, whatever. Let's get back into the Mako. And now we can visit this anomaly. Then we will go complete the Luna mission. Wow. And then we'll go back to the Citadel. Because I also have a lot of gear. And I want to go and buy the Spectre gear. Oh. Yay!
Heading to position.
Thorium. Yay, good job, guys. Ah, it's down there. And here I am, like, climbing up. Okay. That it?
Cover me.
On my way.
Yes, I know. Oh, an artifact. Yay, Matriarch's writings recovered, so... Matriarch's Dilinaga, I should say. Oh, good job, guys. Nothing else here to explore, so now we can go back to the Normandy. Now we're done here. And let's go back to the local cluster. Yes, let's travel to Seoul. Look how pretty it is. Earth. Excuse me? Oh. It's so pretty. But I know that there's nothing we can scan here. I'm just like... I like looking at pictures of the planets. And there isn't anything in the asteroid belt either. Pluto! Alright guys, let's go to Luna. I said Luna. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Oh, that's good. Let's go there, and since it's a VI, we need people with tech expertise, so I'm thinking Caden. I'm thinking Garrus and Tali. We don't really need biotics. Biotics are useless against, like, synthetic enemies. And Garrus, since he has a sniper rifle, he can help a little bit more. Let's confirm this. Oh, look at Earth. Look how pretty it is. I like it. Okay, debris and the training ground. I always forget to right click instead of left click. Right. That's our sun, and that's our planet. It's pretty. I'm always half scared that there will be a treasure maw here, but I know that's not gonna happen. There's no treasure maw on Luna, but still. job. Oh. Let me clear the codex real quick. Let me level up Garrus. And am I good? I'm good. I'm so much smaller compared to him. And she's good. Alright. Let's do a hard save just in case something happens. I want to have the map, and let's go to the training grounds. Whoa! Well, yeah, it was working.